So it's the North London Derby, and I am very excited. I'm not only excited because we can gain ground on all the other teams, Chelsea, Manchester City, Liverpool, and go 6 points above everyone else and be firm title favorites. I feel like we are going to win the title. I am 100% sure about that. And it is not a debate, and it is not a fact about it. Is not that I need to stay humble and everything. Like, that is the job of the team to stay humble, and they will stay humble. I trust Arteta for that. But as a fan, I genuinely feel like this is the moment, now or never, where we have to prove how good we have been in all these years where we have not won a trophy. This is the point of the Arteta process, where the whole process needs to make sense. And how will it make sense? When we beat Tottenham Hotspur, when we beat Bayern Munich, and when we beat Chelsea. I see a lot of people saying that, oh, will you throw away the Bayern game? Are you kidding me? Like, why are you so uh, calculated about everything? Why can't we just go all out and win all our games? You saw already what Liverpool did to Real Madrid. European teams, you cannot trust their form just like that. I know PSG won the Champions League and they beat all the Premier League teams, but you have to accept this fact that Premier League teams are much better than all the European teams right now. If you look at the Premier League, it is the strongest league. It has the most money. It has Brighton like clubs can compete with uh, Atletico Madrid for players. Not exactly, but they can have a few players come from Atletico Madrid. That is the stage where Premier League is at. So I don't know why we are going to fear Bayern Munich or rest players against Bayern Munich, because Odegaard is back, Madueke is back, Martinelli is back, Gyökeres is back. Everyone is back. Gabriel Jesus is back. Everyone is seen today walking from the hotel. And I don't know who keeps the track, but thanks for whoever keeps that track and tells us who is going to play, who is going to not. And yeah, this is going to be my team for today. And when I say this is now or never, it is not like I am putting a pressure on Arsenal and Arteta. Okay, oh my God, if we don't do this now, we'll never do this. I think we'll dominate for next 5 years at least, like Manchester City did, like Liverpool did. We have found a foundation, a solid base from where sky is the limit. We have launched ourselves into the sky, and its sky is the limit basically. Like, we are going to build and build and build and improve and improve and improve to a certain degree where we are capable of winning every trophy this season. Every single trophy, be it Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, and the Champions League. For everything, you will say that Arsenal has the depth to compete for all these trophies, and Arsenal are firm favourites to win the Premier League. Arsenal, if they play their second team in Carabao Cup, will also go through to semi-finals at least. And if Arsenal take FA Cup seriously, they will obviously be well suited to win that also, because Arteta has that sort of coaching style where he can be solid and have a solid defense, and that works out very well for you in knockout competitions. So I feel very confident being an Arsenal fan, and I won't even talk about Spurs too much. If you want to know what Spurs do, they lack creativity basically. They have strikers, a lot of strikers, and they have a lot of DMs. They play two DMs. They don't lack creativity. Their wingers are not firing. They'll play Mohamed Kudus. Mohamed Kudus also. You will think he is very threatening, but he does not have that flair where he can go past a few players. He has the drive, he has the power, he has the pace, he has the shooting skills, but he does not have the skill to uh, play in tight spaces and consistently create opportunities for his team or score goals or go past players. So that is where their main threats lie, and it is not as threatening as you would think. Van de Ven comes from the centre back positions, he goes on a run, but we are not a team that will allow you to do that, and will obviously push you back and you'll be defending on your box. Even if you talk to me about their counter attack threat, maybe they are good at it. They have that, like Thomas Frank obviously will brings a few quality from Brentford, the physicality, the counter attack, the quick transition, everything they have. But I think we are well suited to play against them. They don't have a left winger that can compete with Julian Timber. Kolomoani, Solanki, I don't know if Solanki is fit or not, or whoever they play in the striking position, Richarlison. I don't think they are good enough to compete with whoever we choose as centre backs. For me, Mosquera and Saliba would be centre backs. You could be tempted to play Hincapié or Milo Skelly in left back and play Calafiori in the left centre back position, and I would have done that as well. But I think Arteta would much likely keep Calafiori in that position because he bought him for that position and he wants him in the midfield. He wants him driving forward. So Calafiori is a very important player for Mikel Arteta, and I feel like he won't mess with that position. That left back position Arteta really loves because if you see Zinchenko signing, that that position is actually very transformative. Even for Manchester City, if you look at all their left backs, the left back has always been very crucial. They bought Mendy, then they bought Cancelo, they had Zinchenko, and then they bought Guardiola. You always see right now Nico O'Reilly. So left back, Pep Guardiola's school of thinking, I guess. Mikel Arteta has adapted where he really finds this left back position very specific to a certain amount of players like Marcelo Skelly, Hincapié, and Calafiori all can play that, but he needs that specific attribute at that position. And if he thinks Calafiori has all those attributes, he will not change his position. So it's most likely to see Mosquera. If you see stylistically, you will like to play Hincapié in this position, centre back position, but I feel like he is too aggressive for a derby and he's too volatile. Like if you look at Romero, you won't feel safe in a derby when you have that aggressive a guy. He can also help you, he can show you passion, etc. But I won't feel very comfortable, and that is the sign of a immature team. Obviously, it is a derby for us, but we have much bigger goals in this season. We cannot be too passionate about it. We have to just get done with the business. Obviously, I will want the Emirates Stadium to be very loud today, the atmosphere to be very good, and almost like a party mood it should be. We should score a few goals, we should play good football, and Gabriel is not there any right now for a few weeks, so I think Odegaard coming back. I'll also have Odegaard to Mendy, passing it to Eze, passing it to Bukayo Saka. That is what I envision today, that we'll see combination plays, we'll see fluent football, and we'll see some open play goals where we'll be proud of it. And I don't even think Spurs are good at defending corners. They're good at scoring corners maybe, but they're not that good at defending corners. We saw against Manchester United as well. So I feel like they're also, we have a few chances. Maybe Calafiori can come up with a goal. Julian Timber can come up with a goal. Saliba doesn't look likely to come up with a goal, but you never know in a North London derby. Bukayo Saka needs to step in. This is the game. Like a lot of people say, he really manages his workload where he chooses the games to be good at and not exert himself too much in other games where he thinks that we will win anyway. So this is not a game where he needs to save his energy. He needs to have all his energy, all his powers, all his skills, all his dedication towards the next week, next three fixtures, and he needs to give his everything for it. Madueke is back, so he needs to just give his all for 70-75 minutes, and then we can even substitute him if he's not feeling fully fit 100%. So that is how it is going to be. And if you check the Tottenham squad, you look at this Pedro Porro, Jet Spence, Pedro Porro, you can attack this area. So I will love to play as a hair. You Kyote, Romero, Van Deven. These are, they have a decent defense, but they are not consistent at all. Palinia is good. Palinia is really good. You remember Palinia's goal for Fulham where we drop points. We drew that game. Sar is good. Johnson is not that good. Xavier Simmons has not been having the best time in the Premier League right now. Richarlison is pathetic as a human, as a player. Kolomoani, I don't rate him that highly as well. Although I haven't seen much of it, but for whatever I have heard, I don't rate him that much. And you look at their bench also, not much. Odegaard is there, Tell is there. Tell is a good striker, and I would maybe play Tell ahead of Kolomani. But I have seen Tell, and he is a decent player, but I have not seen Kolomani that much. So Even Bentancur, you see they have a lot of central midfielders, defensive midfielders, but if you look at the creativity side of things, they don't have much to show for you. So that is the issue in uh, their squad. If you look at them, they don't get dominated, but they usually lose against the bigger opponents. They obviously beat Manchester City, which they do every season. But if you look at them, they also have a tough game week in the Champions League. If we beat them and they lose, they'll sort of fall down in the table as well. If you look at the standings as well, Arsenal are obviously at top. They are at eighth position. So if they lose and Aston Villa win, they'll go to ninth, and then if Manchester United come up with a win, they'll can go to 10th. So again, they'll be pushed back after a good start where they thought, oh, Thomas Frank is doing really well. They'll again be pushed back to where they were last season. So it is going to be a crucial match for both the teams. But I genuinely feel like, as an Arsenal fan, it is time for us to show up and show the world that we are the best team in the world. I believe in this team. I genuinely think we are the best team in the world. The quality of depth we have in both uh, defense and attack is unmatched. Only in the midfield you can point out to me and say that, oh, we don't have that quality of depth. And then there also we have Merino. Then there also we have Noneri. Downman is also there, whom plays on the wing but will eventually become a midfielder, I guess. I don't know exactly. And we also have Miles Lewis Kelly, who can integrate in the midfield very soon. And obviously Declan Rice, Zubimendi, the first team players are good as well, and good as they are. But I genuinely feel like the type of team we have, we can win a lot of trophies this season. Two trophies we can win this season, and we need to capitalize. We need to show this is the moment to show. North London derby, passionate derby. I also hate Tottenham. You also hate Tottenham, but Tottenham is a very small step towards what is going to be a huge, glorious season for Arsenal Football Club. So be excited, and I'll see you after the match. And hopefully, I'm smiling and I'm feeling more confident on whatever confidence I already have. So stay tuned and see you after the game.